The worst cyber advice I've heard lately is an organisation that said that they were ISO 27001 certified, so that meant that they were in a position to give legal advice. True story.
Don't worry, you've got plenty of time.
I'm too small, no one's going to hack me, I'm fine.
Yep, and I'm guilty of that. We have a micro business. I assume we were too small. I did have the right cyber protections in place, but we did get a impersonation and business email compromise and an invoicing scam applied against us. We're micro. So the idea that too small to matter is gone.
The thing that irks me always, and I always say this to people, is when someone uses the phrase, the threat landscape is increasingly evolving.
Oh my gosh, where do I start with that one? We have organisations that run machinery, and the computer systems that run the machinery are so old, they're running on versions of Windows that are out of date and unsupported. And so what we've had to do is we've had to isolate them from the network so the operational part of the business can continue to run from the technology side of it. And we've seen these machines be compromised because they've got people remoting into them, and the next thing you know, you've got printers or label printers that are spitting out all of these useless labels to go on machines, and it's all because of the supply chain where the manufacturer themselves isn't able to bring the software stack up to the adequate level. That's probably the dumbest one that I see these days. I'll give you an extra one as well. So we went into an organisation, and they're in the pharmaceutical industry, and the software developer was the person responsible for building out their network. So when we had a look at their risks, it was basically a very flat network, and just about everything could have been compromised, and they were using software which was unpatched, wasn't being maintained by the software vendor. These are all things that they knew, and yet that's how they were continuing to operate their business.
Definitely. The dumbest hack I've seen is the shopping expectation on the email when they didn't even shop at that website.
So we're setting up a simulation, right, for a very large beverage company, working with a CTO, and it was like a typical Netflix one. He put it together, okay? A couple of months down the line, we've now sent out the simulation. He's clicked on it himself, and then emailed us saying, hey, I'm trying to access this deal. Your solution's stopping me.
Golden.
Yeah.
My favourite is, and given we've just been at the legal conference, was legal adjacent. Two parties that were in a legal dispute, previously connected and now in dispute. They had file sharing, file synchronization like a Dropbox. And it was faithfully replicating all of their critical private legal information over to the opposing team and drop it into them.
Yeah. Dumbest hack I've ever seen is someone calling IT, pretending to be someone else in the IT department, and the IT person falling for it.